All right, Jen, thank you. A discarded cigarette butt can start a grass fire in seconds, especially with this summer's dry conditions.
News Channel 18's Kelly Roberts reports state police and Lafayette city officials are trying to crack down on people who throw cigarette butts on the ground. Kelly?
Yeah, Jeff and Gina, it's actually against the law to throw any kind of lit object on the ground. Police say something that takes just a second, like throwing a cigarette on the ground, could end up costing you thousands. This summer, it only takes a hot tire or a passing train to ignite a brush fire because the grass is so dry. Now, Indiana State Police are trying to cut down the number of fires by cracking down on drivers throwing their cigarette butts out the window.
What we're trying to do is stop the fire before it starts by seeing if somebody, you probably have seen it yourself, people flicking their cigarette out the window, dropping the ashes out the window, the whole works. That's why you got an ashtray in a car.
Sergeant Kim Riley says fines and court fees can cost a driver up to $10,000. But if the cigarette causes major damage, it could mean jail time.
If by chance we can prove that you were the one that threw the cigarette out that started the fire that burnt the neighbor's house down, well, you're going to be the one that's going to have to pay for that house because we have now traced it back to you, and that's arson.
The reality is that throwing cigarette butts down at any time is not good. It can always start a fire. It's ugly. It detracts from the appearance of the community. So the reality is, it's not acceptable any time of the year.
The city of Lafayette hopes to cut down on cigarette butts around town as well, especially at bus stops. Mayor Tony Rozworski says more stops are popping up around the community, but because of financial reasons, there isn't a trash can at every stop. But city bus officials agree there's no excuse to throw any trash on the ground.
We encourage passengers always to bring their trash, whether it's a cigarette butt, a can, newspapers, onto the bus. We have proper receptacles for that to be placed in.
Now, Mayor Rozworski says if the stops can't be kept clean and safe, they may just have to be removed. Kelly Roberts, News Channel 18.